G'day and welcome back to RC Model Reviews. Now, when a friend of mine said that he was buying the new DJI agricultural spray drone and said, hey, would you like to review it? Of course I said, yes, please, a huge drone from DJI. So this isn't that review. It's the review of this. It's the jumper. And this arrived just before Christmas and I've had a bit of a play with it. It's actually a lot of fun. Now, it is effectively, I'll show you. I'll open the box. It's probably the easiest way. Ta-da! Look at that. It is effectively a version of Tiny Whoop. Brushed motors. It's a nice little plastic thing. The props are all nicely protected by little shrouds. It runs on a single LiPo cell under there. But the thing that really struck me with this thing is it's just so damn simple. It was so damn simple to set up and start using. It's a jumper product. See it on here, jumper. See, it says there. It doesn't mean it's been knitted by your granny. It means it comes from the company called Jumper. And it's the same company that sent in, or that makes this transmitter, which I've reviewed recently. It's a really kind of cool transmitter. I've used this on my mini quads, and it is a multi-protocol transmitter, and it makes it kind of cool because you can fly just about anything with this damn thing. It's Free Sky, Fly Sky, Walkera, Spectrum, you name it. It does it. I think it even does Futaba FHSS. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But anyway, so it's a really versatile little transmitter. And no, the spring isn't broken on the elevator. I'm mode 1, so this is my throttle. Right. Now, the thing that really struck me with this is that the jumper came, and you'll see no instructions. This may be a pre-production prototype. I'm not sure. There's a charge lead. There was the battery, the piece of foam, and the box. And I went to the website, and it didn't work. So maybe they haven't even set this website up yet. It just said page not found. So I don't know. Maybe it should be fixed by the time you see this video. Maybe not. But here is the little craft itself. FPV, see it's got a camera in it? Of course it has. And I thought, how am I going to set this up? Now, I did look online and I found that it binds to the Badu or something or other. One of the protocols this transmitter supports is supported by this. So all I did was set up a new model, which should be on here. Which get rid of that. We're not going to be. There we go. You can see on the little thing there, I've set it up as a multi-rotor and to the right protocol, and it just binds up. In fact, I'll turn it off and I'll show you. There was no need to go through any specific bind procedure. You simply plug in make sure I get it around the right way, plug in the battery, like so, turn this thing on, and it's bound. That's it. Like, that's all I had to do. And see, the little motor's there. Woo, woo, woo. I think it's in, that's better, that's rate mode. I set up a switch here so that it's a 3-position switch. I don't know, there's no documentation, so I don't know what it's doing, but it's certainly got acro mode and self-leveling mode. And so that was a piece of cake, super duper simple. It's obviously not air mode because the motors don't go until you lift the throttle. And there's no way to tune this. I have flown it. It is actually quite insensitive on self-leveling. You really have to push those sticks on self-leveling to get it to do anything, which is probably good for beginners. On acro mode, it's nice and responsive. And the thing that most people have remarked on is the quality of that camera in bright sunlight. That gives a real kick-ass picture. I'm so impressed with that camera. It's raining today. Wouldn't you know it? It's raining today. I want to review this. I'm going to take this home and fly it around the house inside, because if I fly it around the workshop, I'll lose it in the rubbish and I'll never find it again. So I'm going to take it home and put some video up at the end of this review. But I have to say that it is a really cute little thing. I mean, I had never had a Tiny Whoop. I did actually start this whole trend with my original Ladybird. I claim the credit for micro FPV quads when I put an FPV camera on the Walkera Ladybird, and I did a flight. I'll link to that in the description of this. And of course, it's really changed now. We've got them this small and they're all honky-dory, they're fine. Downsides, what's wrong with this thing? Well, okay, brushed motors. I mean, brushed motors. They don't last all that long, brushed motors. Hopefully there'll be spares available. Haven't seen any, but brushed motors, they are plug-in. You see they've got little JST connectors there. So if you buy a brushed motor, repairing this thing is going to be a piece of cake. So it'd be nice if they threw a few spares in the box, because I don't know, these typically are just a few hours in lifetime, those brush motors. So it'd be nice if they included some spares. And there's no spare props, but you shouldn't need them because it's got these prop guards, which should be reasonably tough. Video transmitter channel changes, I think, with this button on the top here. So that's easy peasy. Worked perfectly well with my video glasses, no problems at all. And as I say, I can't think of any other downsides. Perhaps an extra battery would be nice, but it charges really quickly. It's a small capacity battery. So through the USB charge lead, which just plugs into your USB thing and into the battery, it charges in a matter of minutes. So only having one battery isn't too much of a downside. Flight times, yeah, about 3 minutes. About 3 minutes if you're, racing around. So I like it. I like it a lot. So that's enough of the waffle, the talk, the whatever. Let's go, and I'll cut now to the flight footage. But I have to say, I don't know the price of it. So you'd have to judge for yourself on a value basis. There'll be a link to the product in the description. The product was supplied by these people for review purposes. Go and have a look. I don't make a bean if you buy one or if you don't buy one. So go and have a look. If you're looking for something to fly around inside in the long, cold days of winter, well, this is a real whole lot of fun. Now, cut to the flight video. Questions, comments in the usual place, please. I'm running out of SD card. Bye for now.